McFadden's. What? Yeah, of course he's here. 3 in the morning where? Yeah, look, all right, I'm sorry, I didn't... All right, look, just hang on, I'll wake him, okay? All right, airport, okay, all right. Adam!
It must be an emergency if they're gonna fly in this weather.
They've got to have a lot of snow up there by now. They're pretty isolated.
Well, let's just hope we can help. Here you go, honey.
Oh, come on, I'm suffocating as it is.
You're gonna need it. They got 3 feet of snow up there.
And they say it gets 20 below. Why'd anybody want to live up there? It's something like 40 miles from nowhere.
Closer to 50, partner.
Gold. That's why old Sam Winslow settled there. He ended up naming the town after him.
Let's go, we're set.
All right, Daniel, just try and keep things going as best you can. Lord knows when we'll be back.
Have I inherited this babysitting job permanently?
Hey. Just until you grow out of it. And the next one grows in. Like a...
Hey, I didn't plan on being the youngest all my life, you know.
Freddie, you got an awful small plane out there if you plan to take all those folks.
No, there'll only be room for the pilot, the paramedic, and 3 others to assist. What's going on, Freddie?
Winslow's cut off by the snowstorm. From the radio messages, it looks like there's some kind of epidemic going on up there.
And you're sending a paramedic and not a doctor, huh?
Look, the storm has all the local doctors tied up. There've been a couple of bad accidents already. People are calling in.
F can take care of emergency procedure till we get a real doctor in there.
Not much coming in right now, Sheriff. They're in a bad way right now.
What's the situation exactly?
Winslow's got no regular doctor. There's nobody there to make a diagnosis, but I think it's botulism. I checked with Dr. Potter. He feels I should be able to handle it if we get there in time.
Food poisoning?
Sounds like it.
Well, if it's just food poisoning, what's
There
the
are
deal?
3 major types of botulism. These people have reported double vision, difficulty in swallowing, labored breathing. Classic symptoms of type A. Most deadly.
Well, what do you think happened up there to cause this?
I had some kind of community supper there last night. Everybody ate a casserole prepared from canned foods that had been stored a long time. One bad can could have been the source.
And you're not a doctor, Mr. Hefner.
Johnny had a couple of years of medical school. He knows his stuff.
Sounds like Clostridium botulinum. Unless they get treatment soon, the usual mortality rate's about 65%.
Well, do you have all the medical supplies you need or whatever?
Polyvalent antitoxin, antibiotics, some respiratory equipment and IVs. That'll be about all we can do for him for the time being.
I got him clear again. They want to know if they should try to force down liquids or take sleeping pills or what. No.
Listen, Winslow. Do nothing. No liquid or food intake at all. We're on our way with help. Just hang in there. Winslow.
Breaking the storm.
Weather Bureau says they got about an hour before the next front comes in.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get out of here.
We were waiting for Hannah.
Any of you have any medical experience, Mr. McFadden?
Well, no, nothing formal.
Hannah and those ladies have been teaching first aid all over the county. That's why we called them in.
Yeah, but Daniel said...
I told Daniel we needed medical help. I figured he knew.
Well, things are getting kind of hectic out there, Freddie. We all kind of thought we'd be going.
There's only room for 4 besides myself. We got medical supplies, lanterns, all kinds of stuff stored in the plane. We gotta get going, Sheriff. Now.
Well, I feel like I've been thrown a major curve here.
I gotta go, Adam.
Yeah, I know. It's just that, well, I feel like
Somebody's marching off to war, and it's not you.
something like that. Guess I'm a little nervous about you flying in this weather, too.
Honey, Ben's the best pilot around. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
These people really need us. I don't think we have any choice.
just wish I was going with you.
I'll take care of me for you.
You stay warm. Go. Thanks. 6 o'clock. If everything had gone right, they'd have been there an hour ago.
Come on, you know what the sheriff said about that blizzard?
Helpless. I've never felt like this before.
Adam, she's fine. You know, Hannah. She's probably got the folks up in Winslow up and around already.
Yeah. No one's gonna lay around playing sick with Hannah there.
I'll get it. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Sure they will. Yeah, right, you do that. Good, Sheriff. The last radio contact with the plane was at 5:18 a.m. They just got through to Winslow. There's no sign of it up there.
Come on now, they just changed course or something.
Well, maybe the pilot saw that it was bad weather and turned back.
No, that's not it. So the front moved in faster than they expected, and Ben figured he had a 50-50 chance to get to Winslow.
Well, why didn't they turn back?
Evidently, the women decided it was worth the risk to try to get through.
What are they doing to find him?
Radar technician lost a plane on his scope. So the sheriff called in the National Guard and the Civil Air Patrol, said he'll call us back whenever he gets anything. And where you going?
Find my wife.
Settle down. I'm sure Colonel Harris will answer all pertinent questions.
What's going on, Colonel? Is that airplane down or not?
At this early stage, there's no way to make a valid evaluation of the situation.
Now, the sheriff said it's down. What do you got in mind for going up there and finding him?
What are you waiting for? Weather conditions make aerial reconnaissance impossible. As soon as we get an all clear, we'll start.
What about a rescue effort on the ground? A party working its way through the pass?
Now look, this is a National Guard emergency. The Ridge Road is out, bridges are down. I won't risk sending my people into that terrain until we can get a search and rescue plane up and track the emergency locator beacon. That goes for civilian efforts as well, Mr.
McFadden, Colonel. And it looks like you're doing everything you can. So maybe it's about time the rest of us do what we can.
The Guard will handle this, Mr. McFadden. We were asked to come in by your local authorities, and when we need your help, we'll tell you.
That right, Fred? He calling the shots?
There's no way we can handle this, Adam. The storm's got power lines down in 6 counties.
Look, Fred, that's my wife up there. Along with a lot of other people, not to mention the folks still stranded in Winslow.
Adam, Everybody's doing the best they can.
There'll be plenty of work around here for volunteers, Mr. McFadden.
Well, I'm afraid my brothers and I are going to be otherwise occupied, Colonel. Family business?
Just so that family business doesn't take you into the high country where you could add to our problems. Get up, Lieutenant.
Daniel, I know how you feel. Hannah'll know too, but it's just as important that you stay here. A storm like that, you don't know how long it's going to last. You and the guys got to take care of the place while we're gone.
Heard the man said, Ford, go check the stock.
Aye, aye, General Patton.
Aye, aye, His Navy, Ford.
Aye, aye, Captain Blood.
Go check the stock.
And you know that colonel could be right. If the storm gets any worse, they could be looking for us when the weather breaks.
Yeah, they do have enough problems out there already.
You're right. You're both right. I'm sorry, I don't care. My wife's out there somewhere. Maybe what we're doing doesn't make any sense at all, but if there's any chance of us getting through...
I didn't mean we shouldn't try, right?
You guys are gonna be all right, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be just fine. Brian knows that mountain just like the back of his hand. Come here. You want to keep an eye on Daniel for me? Make sure he doesn't get too bossy.
Right. We only got one boss around here, and that's you.
You got that right. Let's go.
The horses are ready. Let's go. I know you're gonna find her. She'll be okay, you see.
Yeah.
Even wolves wouldn't hunt in a storm like this. No animals would be out. Come on.
Tougher from here on out. Oh, getting too deep. Evan, time to take the horses back.
40 miles of this stuff can take us days, you know, just like that colonel said. 24 hours. Saw the fix they made on their map. Angels Canyon.
That's a mighty big area, Adam. We gotta get there first. Look, I know these mountains here, partner, but we're talking about
Brian. If they went down, they can't last more than 24 hours. Not in this stuff.
Oh, maybe this storm will lift. Colonel can get himself airborne.
Maybe. But whether he does or doesn't, Hannah will hold out for 24 hours. We're gonna be there.
Adam says Hannah will be waiting. Let's go, brother.
Hey. Good luck, you guys.
he did, landing us in this storm.
Miracle we're alive.
He's still unconscious. Why hasn't he come around, Mr. Hempel?
He's in shock. All we can do is keep him as warm as possible.
Run your hands on the lamp, Louise. It'll help keep you warm. Your body temperature up. Come on.
We'll die here. If they can't even come looking for us, we don't have a chance.
They will come. As soon as there's a break in the weather.
But the storm's supposed to last 3 days. Maybe 4, the radio said. We'll freeze to death before then. We'll be dead before. We'll be dead before the people we were supposed to save. God, I have to get out of here.
Sure you're scared. We're all scared. My father was a sheriff. Bravest man I ever knew. But once he told me about the first time he had to face a man with a gun, and he was scared. The way you feel is nothing to be ashamed of.
Marianne's right. It's the first time any of us have been through something like this. We gotta hold it together. And we gotta do what has to be done.
Maybe the two of you should try to make it onto Winslow. It couldn't be more than 10 miles, according to the last calculations made by the pilot.
Might as well be 100 miles, Mr. Heflin. These mountains and in this storm.
I just thought, since you're both unhurt, we can't last here, you know. She's right about that.
We can last, Mr. Heflin. As long as it takes. My husband will be here. He'll get us to Winslow.
The weather won't permit an air search. I doubt they'd risk trying the ground.
You don't know the McFaddens, Mr. Heflin. Adam will be here.
Oh, God.
Is there anything more we can do for that arm?
No. I'm fine.
Look, I think under the circumstances, Mrs. McFadden is a little formal. Let's try Hannah.
Okay.
Let me have another look at that arm.
It's just bruised badly. Some torn ligaments, most likely. There's really nothing more we can do here.
Well, we can at least rebandage it and immobilize it so you don't do any more damage to it.
Not fine. I'm sure your husband will come.
Your husband. How do you know he's gonna come?
Worst comes to worst, I'll try to make Winslow after we fired off the last flare. We're not gonna sit here and die.
All right, let's get these saddles off, get these horses dry right away. Okay.
Colonel asked me to stop by and see how you guys are making out. I was going to have to speak to your older brothers, but why do I have the feeling they're not here?
Maybe right.
So Adam went to look for his wife, huh?
Lieutenant, once Adam makes up his mind to do something, the whole army couldn't stop.
That's what I told the colonel.
Well, they've been gone about 6 hours. Must be 10, 12 miles up in the mountains by now.
Well, the storm seems to be getting worse. We won't be able to help them out if they get stranded. Too many other problems down here. How you guys making out?
Keeping busy thanks to him.
What are you doing? Dry up the saddle. I just said dry up the saddle.
Aye, aye, Captain Bly.
I sure hope they find that plane. I'll see you guys.
Lieutenant, if anybody can find him, my brothers can. I only wish I was there to help him try.
To tell you the truth, Mr. McFadden, so do I.
You know, if we just sit here and think, we're all gonna lose our minds. So why don't we sing? Come on, Louise. What's your favorite song? Come on, Louise, it'll make you feel better.
I have one. She'll be coming round the mountain. When she comes, She'll be coming
Come on,
round
Louise.
the mountain.
Come on, it'll make you feel better, I promise. Come on.
She'll be
Row,
coming
row,
round the
row
mountain.
your boat
She'll be
gently
coming
down
round the
stream.
mountain. She'll be
Merrily,
coming round the
merrily,
mountain
merrily,
when she
merrily,
comes.
like a buttergreen.
Oh,
Row,
she'll be
row, row your boat
when she
gently down the
comes.
stream. Merrily, 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 life is buttergreen. I can't hear you. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is buttergreen. That's good. Well, come on, Hef. What's your favorite tune?
I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morning. Louder! Can't you hear the captain
I thought we were going to take 10.
2 more miles.
That's what you said 2 miles back. Hey! What if we're going wrong? Take cover of that rock shelf and I'll check the compass.
We're going right, I know it.
How can you know it?
I just do.
The kerosene container's broke in the crash. When these last 2 lamps go, that's it.
Then we'll freeze. Or starve. We should have brought some food along.
We'll be all right. It's only been a little over 12 hours.
They could go right past us if they were coming. The storm and the darkness. We should use the flare gun.
We couldn't be here this soon. We only have 3 flares.
If we tried to reach Winslow, at least we'd have a chance. And then we could send back help for the others.
We have to stay here and give them time to find us. We can't panic. How is it? If he has internal injuries.
You saw that bruise on his side when his jacket was torn away. I think the broken ribs punctured his lung.
He's always in shock. He'll die, won't he?
The air in the chest cavity's compressing his lungs and displacing his heart. Blood pressure's falling. There's nothing to be done.
Can't you help him in any way? You gotta do something.
Hannah, they could be here any time. We can't risk making things any worse.
What would they normally do?
Ordinarily, a surgeon would make an incision and insert a tube to relieve the pressure.
You've got your kit and all those medical supplies. You can do that.
Hannah, please. I don't think I can handle it.
Oh, my God, what have we got to lose?
I can't. Sorry, I can't. Not under these conditions.
You gotta try. You can't just let him die.
I'll help you.
Just tell us what to do.
Hand me the kit.
So how are we doing?
Well, I'd say we got about 30 miles.
More like 25. We drifted south a point or two.
25, 16 hours. It's not good enough. We'll never make it if we don't pick up time.
We're not getting any stronger.
We'll make it.
There's no chance for a small plane if this weather keeps up.
Well, what about a bigger plane, just to fly in supplies?
Zero visibility, Sheriff. Nothing flies.
Sir, if we had a C-47 standby, it could take off at the first break in the weather and make an airdrop.
Are there any around?
Might be up at McClellan. Get on the horn, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Treacherous up there.
I bet the pilot was dodging the weather, got himself into a canyon and couldn't get out because of severe downdrafts.
All the modern technology for a search, and sometimes it still comes down to what we can do, like those McFadden's.
What they've done, Sheriff, is give us another problem to solve. You'll see they'll get themselves lost in that storm.
I don't know. I think if I was in Winslow, or stuck somewhere in a down plane, I'd be mighty glad they were out there, trying at least.
You're assuming somebody's alive in that wreck.
Colonel, sir, I'm afraid I can't get through to McClellan. The storm. Telephone service has been interrupted.
Yep. I'm mighty glad somebody's trying.
They'll make 3 miles an hour at least.
Not at dark in the storm.
Dad took Adam and Brian all over the country hunting. They know it like it's living.
Don't tell me. I've been out there.
All right, Dad. All right.
Looking at the map all night ain't gonna do anybody any good.
What if we hear something?
Guthrie, the power's off, the phones are down. We're not gonna hear anything till tomorrow afternoon at the earliest. We got a ranch to run around here. You guys remember?
Who cares about that with all that's going on here?
Hey, Ford, let me tell you something. Adam, Brian, and Crane are up in those mountains doing their job, and I can assure you we're gonna do ours. And that means getting up at the first light. So let's just hit the sack, okay? Everybody.
Aye, aye, Captain Bly.
Ford, that is starting to get on my nerves.
I'm getting fed up with you. All you're doing is giving us orders. Look, I'm old enough to know the responsibilities that I have on this range. Now do them.
Feel better now? You get it out of your system?
Daniel.
Hey, look. I know we're all worried. And it's a little easy to get on each other's nerves.
We just want to feel like we're with them. Together, like always.
We are with them. We're all together all the time. And I know they can hear our prayers. Now get some sleep, huh? Okay?
Cut large enough to get my finger in.
We don't have sponges to control the bleeding.
We'll make do with the sterile gauze. Called to help here. Natural coagulant.
Are you sure you gave him enough anesthetic? He seems to be moving around.
I can't risk putting him under with a sedative. The movement's just involuntary. Keep a finger on his pulse.
Steady.
You can do it.
deeper.
You're doing beautifully, Hap.
Clean it. Here's the tube.
Okay. Where are the sutures?
I got it. I can finish, I think.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I swore I'd never do something like that again.
Why? You were wonderful.
Then I was afraid. That's why I quit medical school. I didn't want to be a doctor anymore. Unfortunately, my timing stunk. I wasn't out more than 2 months. I got drafted, sent to Vietnam. As a medic. Day after day. Blood. Death. My best friend was blown up by a mine right next to me. I worked on him for 2 hours. I ran. Just ran. I couldn't go back anymore. Couldn't handle it.
John, a man has a chance to live because of you.
You made me believe I could do it, Ann. You did it. You and Louise, Mary Ann, made it happen. Man's gonna live because of you.
Because of your skill. You have to know that.
I think I know a lot of things suddenly. Now it's probably too late, huh?
It's not too late. You can still go back to school. You're young enough. You'll be a doctor.
Sure.
You will.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
It'll be daylight soon. Any time after that, Adam will be here.
A lady like you, a man would try, God knows. But
Person has to believe, John. I know he'll come. Just have to hang on. Hannah, if your husband doesn't come, I'm going to Winslow with you. 2 of us have a better chance of making it. Hurry, Adam. Hurry.
climb over. Keep moving.
Look, maybe we can make our way past. We take the other trail back there.
We're not going back. We'll lose time.
Adam!
We can do it. Straight ahead. Hannah's waiting.
How you doing? Hey, it's the knee again. Got him on a rock. Which one? This one? Is it broke? Come on, try and move it. It's just numb. Oh, took a good shot.
Let's go then.
Wait a minute. Look at us. We're going to hardly stand up. We got to rest.
Gotta get to the canyon.
You're going to kill us. You're going to kill us before we even reach Hannah. You got to stop it. No! We're gonna make it, all right?
Canyon! What do we do now? Well, it runs north and south from that rim to that ridge.
Adam, that's gotta be at least 20 square miles!
No visibility. We'll split up then. Cover more territory. We'll work our way to that far ridge there. If you see anything at all, fire a flare. We've only got about 9 hours before nightfall. Let's go!
Sorry, guys, nothing yet.
We finished our work early and told us to out.
It's gonna be dark again in a couple more hours. Can't the Army do anything?
We have located a cargo plane that's ready to roll at Nellis in Nevada, but we'll have to wait till morning now.
What good will that do our brothers in Hannah?
I'm afraid they're pretty much on their own till the weather breaks. We'll be lucky if we can even get a drop into Winslow by morning.
Will that be in enough time?
Well, Sergeant?
Well, the last transmission from Winslow was at 15:30. Their first fatality was at 1400. It's a female, 71 years of age.
Lieutenant, this thing is starting to kill people.
As soon as I hear anything, I'll send it out over the walkie-talkies. But you'll be seeing our fellows out there, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
No one's coming. We should have used the flares last night. I know I heard a plane.
I couldn't send a plane, Louise. I explained to you that my husband couldn't have gotten here by last night.
You said 24 hours. It's been almost 30. It'll be dark again soon.
They'll see the flares by then. We just have to hold on.
There's only one left.
I'll wait and fire this one just before dark.
Hannah, you're still strong. Try to go on to Winslow.
Not now. It's too late. She'd never make it now.
I can make it. I told you if they didn't see the last flares. I'll go. We'll go. I know he's coming.
I saw something! What? I saw something! A flash! But it could have been a flare! It's gonna be dark in about an hour, Adam! Better think about holding up for tonight! I'm telling you, it could have been a flare! Adam! Unless we rest, we're not gonna make it another night, you understand? Gotta rest. No, you listen to me! Hannah's still alive! I know it, but they're not gonna last another night. Where'd you see it? Whatever it was. On that ridge. Up there. When I turned back, it was gone. Let's go.
That sound.
You better get ready to go. I'll stay here with the pilot.
I'll take care of him.
I'll come back for you. Good luck. Hannah, what is it?
Did you hear something?
Hey, boys. Why don't you get your slickers off? Get you some hot soup, too. Do some good. Corporal?
Well, things are pretty much squared away in town, Lieutenant. Telephone lines are working out, too.
Colonel Harris has a ground party ready to start first thing in the morning.
Tomorrow morning? That's a little late for Hannah, the people in Winslow, don't you think, Lieutenant?
Now, you have to understand, son, the priorities. We'll do everything in our power to help those people at Winslow and the others, even though your brothers are headstrong.
Well, what would you have done if someone you loved was up there, sir? You know, Colonel, sometimes you just throw away the book. Do what your heart tells you.
I've got something coming through, Colonel. This is Winslow. Come in, Murphy. We are here with the medical supplies and are beginning treatment. This is Winslow. I repeat, this is Winslow. Come in, Murphy. Do you read me?
Can you get in stronger, Sergeant?
I'm trying, sir. I think this is Winslow. Come in, Murphy. We read you, Winslow. Over. This is Brian McFadden. We are in Winslow. We are here with the medical supplies.
You have that. Winslow, this is Murphy. Are you all right?
Yeah. We found the plane. Everybody's alive. We made it.
We understand, Winslow. How's it going?
Positive. We're treating the weakest first. Several old-timers are still pretty sick, but I think we definitely made it in time. Winslow's signing out for now.